Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Matajis.
Hare
Dandat Pranam. I think a lot of our old devotees are there. So, yeah, I think for the new devotees who have been part of this session today, I hope everyone. Did you understand why you are doing this while saying Hare Krishna? I'm seeing you because only you are relatively newer here, so don't get embarrassed. If you are not answering, there is no punishment. Okay. Why do you feel you are doing like this? Any guesses? Any wild guesses? What's your name, Mama? Sharvishta. Sharvishta, what about you?
Slagya.
Slagya. Okay. Yeah. Any guesses why we do like this?
Because God is Almighty.
That's why Almighty. Okay. Any other example or any other thought process why we do that? Any guesses? No. Okay. Have you ever seen a child who is lost in a community within your own community? Sometimes in WhatsApp group you might have seen, right? My child is missing. Have you seen? Have you seen that kind of messages in your WhatsApp groups? Right, bro? Right. So after a long search for 1 to 2 hours, suddenly the child appears. Then how he or she will be going to his father or mother? How will he go? Amma! Right? So, yeah, so that is the reason. Yeah, that's why we do like this. And of course, the very unfortunate situation that we are not feeling that we are lost in this world. So that is the intention of this class, Bhagavad Gita. So, anyway, to start with, today is a introduction session of Bhagavad Gita. Why we are taking up this session, and what is the importance of Bhagavad Gita. And coming to me, my name is Srinivas Mahesh. I think a lot of devotees know me. For the devotees who don't know, so I work as a director, country director or country head come director of operations in an IT-based company, South Africa-based company. And yeah, and Saturday, Sunday, my guru has engaged me in this service, though I'm not eligible, something he might have seen, and pulled me here to, put me in this service, though I'm not eligible. So now there might be a lot of devotees here who are first timers who are hearing to this Bhagavad Gita. Sometimes some class is happening here and coming for the first time, and some devotees might have already read Bhagavad Gita so many times. And some devotees, okay, let us see. I have seen a lot of many other spiritual organizations. What is new this spiritual organization is offering? There might be some thought process like that also. And there are wonderful devotees here in our community who have been really helpful in awakening or try making their attempt in bringing spiritual awakening in a lot of devotees here. And we have seen that in the last 1 to 1.5 year, where we were doing SSR batch, Science of Self-Realization batch. Now, this is a new journey what we are going to start. But so as I said, there are different kind of devotees are there who have read book. I have personally met also a lot of devotees or people saying that I read 3 to 4 times Bhagavad Gita. But even despite reading 3 to 4 times, why people will not understand? Have you, there is in Bhagavad Gita, in fact, Ruchi Mataji, thank you Mataji for coming. Ruchi Mataji is driving Balagokulam initiatives here in the community, and she is doing a wonderful service in the community in initiating, kids knowing the shlokas of Bhagavad Gita and teaching Bhagavad Gita shlokas and all. It's a wonderful service Ruchi Mataji has been doing in the community. So, but our intention here is not mainly to learn the shlokas, but mainly to understand the meaning or hidden truths behind it. And I am in no way qualified, and but still my guru has felt that I can do some little service, so I am here trying my bit to understand. And let us see, when there are age groups from almost 7 to 8 years till 70 to 80 years, devotees are present in our assembly. So there will be surely a takeaway for everyone, Bhagavad Gita, and we are trying to make it as simpler as possible. And eventually, when we go through, we will be knowing more about Bhagavad Gita. But try to understand that this generation is a shorts generation. What is it? Reels generation. So Bhagavad Gita, we should have little patience, because such a big, wonderful scripture. In a single class, it's not possible to accommodate everything. But eventually, you will be knowing each and every concept of Bhagavad Gita in these classes. So the people or the devotees who have been, spending a lot of time or read Bhagavad Gita a lot of times, they should have a patience. Oh, this is already I know. No, if you know, please be patient. And the greatness of the scripture is, this is not only, the takeaway is not only meant for the listeners, even the takeaway is meant for the speaker as well. That's the greatness of this scripture. Actually, today I was seeking the blessings of my Shiksha Guru. In fact, not today, yesterday. Yesterday I was seeking the blessings of my Shiksha Guru and my other God brothers who are there in our community. Because this kind of sessions I have not conducted personally, where our target is to go through cover to cover of Bhagavad Gita. Cover to cover. When I say cover to cover, each and every shloka, translation, and how to understand purports. So there are different disciplinic successions. Probably Sri Sampradaya. I think some Mataji called me just 10 minutes back. I don't know who was Shri, or I don't know. Someone has called and she was asking me for the location of the flat. Who was that? Oh, you only called it. Yeah, yeah. So she, when she addressed me, she told Shri Jai Sriman Narayana. So that's very very nice way of, actually Jai Sriman Narayana is mainly in Sri Sampradaya they do that. So that's their culture, it's not a wrong thing, but we call it as Hare Krishna Prabhuji, they call Jai Sriman Narayana. There are a lot of different names we call, so nothing wrong about it, but we need to understand everyone will have a takeaway. And and Bhagavad Gita is also known as King of Secrets, Raja Guhyam Raja Vidya. Have you heard this statement in Bhagavad Gita? This is a Raja secret. Why secret? Despite having a book on your hands, in your hands, still you will not understand. That is the greatness. So this is what something we need to understand it in an association of devotees and in a proper disciplinic succession. There are so many organizations who have been, with the name of Bhagavad Gita, there are a lot of organizations have been floating across in the international society. Not only, when I say not an international society, what I meant by international society is different countries, different organizations, they take Bhagavad Gita and they say that we are teaching Bhagavad Gita, true Bhagavad Gita. So you might be having a lot of doubts that there are almost 2,500 to 3,000 editions of Bhagavad Gita from different authors. Which Bhagavad Gita to follow? Which Bhagavad Gita to follow? So we will come to a conclusion on which Bhagavad Gita to follow. We are following Bhagavad Gita as it is. Copy on that. Please photo. So we are going to follow Bhagavad Gita as it is by whom?
Prabhupada.
Yes, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Yes, there it is. Mataji is showing. And why this? We will. That's. Mataji, look in it. Yeah, I think that only is better. Yes, okay, that's okay, yeah. So this is Bhagavad Gita as it is. So we are following this. And why? I think our logical question might ask, though in the market there are 2,500 to 3,000 editions, why only this? Why not that? Right? That questions might be there. And this session, I wanted this session to be as interactive as possible. Even if you are not interactive, I am going to make you interactive. Okay? Because today only we had a cricket tournament. I came just in the afternoon time. I came from a cricket tournament conducted in our office. So I like not only batting, I like batting and fielding. So reciprocation should be there. One side batting I don't like. Both sides it should happen. So, and it's not a lot of people when they read Bhagavad Gita. Sometimes I have seen people reading Bhagavad Gita, they get sleep also. How many of you faced this? I faced this when I was before 8 years or 9 years. I used to sleep. I tried my attempt to understand and reading, slept. No, nothing to hesitate. Okay, sometimes it happens. You get sleep also when you read Bhagavad Gita. So, and I think kids are also there. We will try to see how best we can do, and there will be a questions in between. Kids also should answer. There is an opportunity for everyone to answer. So, So as I said, if something is familiar, don't get bored. If it is too complicated, please be patient. Please be patient, because in a single class we can't understand Bhagavad Gita. I know it's a reels society. 30 seconds reel, 40 seconds reel. My daughter was asking, Dad, I need a 40 seconds video for International Women's Day. I need a 40 seconds video. I told Bhavika, please, if I send a 40 seconds video, you will not like it. Then I told International Women's Society, I just sent a 40 seconds video saying that there is no International Women's Day as per our Sanatan Dharma, because every day is a International Women's Day. This 40 or 50 years back, there was no International Women's Day. It is something what was bought from US or other Western countries. And we have our own, as an example, Lord Krishna, 5200 years back, has shown, he was a, leave about Krishna being a god aside. He is a god, leave about aside. As a personality who came 5200 years back, he was a best son, he was a best brother, he was a best lover, he was the best warrior, and he was the best brother. When I say, for one lady's respect, self-respect, world war has happened. Of course, in our books, first world war is 1918, right? 1918 only, right? आपके बुक्स में आया या नहीं?
प्रभुजी, अरे इंత చిన్న वर्ल्ड वार దాని ఇంత పెద్ద ఓషన్ తో కంపేర్ చేస్తున్నారు.
ये बहुत भावुक है. Be careful with Sai. Yeah, so 1918 is the first world war as per CBSE or whatever the standards, but first world war happened 5200 years back, 5100 years back to be precise. So that particular war has happened due to, why this war has happened? Mainly because one lady was disrespected, and who got killed when the lady was again coming back. Why this? Any guesses? New members, any guesses why this? No, because I'm not eligible, because whatever the knowledge we are trying to share here today is given by Lord Krishna and his successors, all the Guru Parampara, Acharyas. They have made us our life easy by trying to make us understand exact meaning of the message what Lord is delivering. Since they are not here in person, on behalf of them, I am receiving this. But it's not for me, but it is for the Parampara, Acharyas Parampara, Guru Parampara, Krishna, everyone. That is the only reason why they have given it to me, not as a person. So I'm just accepting as they are not here. Okay? So where were we? Yeah. So anyway, wonderful. Wish you a happy International Women's Day for everyone. Right? जोश नहीं दिख रहा है क्यों? దాన్ని తెలుగులో ఏమంటారు? అంతర్రాష్ట్రీయ మహిళా దినోత్సవం అంతేనా? అంతర్జాతీయ మహిళా దినోత్సవం. I'm sorry, actually I don't have Telugu subject, so sometimes I play around with that. So yeah, so Bhagavad Gita. Anyway, we will cover all those things in our topic, but we need to understand that Gita is a very mysterious book, and as I said, it is a Raja Guhyam, Raja Vidya, so it's a secret. So what is secret, right? It is the book is there in front of you, but still you will not understand. Have you seen any book like that? Any book like that? Where the book is there in front of you, but still you will not understand. It can be understood only in the association of devotees who are in disciplinic succession. Okay? So, yeah. Now, as I said, we thought of, today the introduction session, but going forward, we are planning to have, sloka by sloka understanding, and all the paramparas of understanding what each sloka is being given. And it's going to be a big journey, but in this journey, we are going to even see some controversies we have in Mahabharata also. Controversies. अरे भीष्म को कैसे अन्याय से मार दिया, Karna, well, he was lifting the wheel, back se मार दिया. What Krishna is, how Krishna can do that? He is a god. Can God be defeated? Kids?
Yes. Never. Yes.
I don't know, old kids thoda bhavuk mat ho. Huh? Can God be defeated?
Never.
Never. He can be defeated.
Only by his devotees.
He can be defeated. He gets defeated. Okay. Anyway, we'll come to all. There are a lot of questions are there. It's not a single class we can prove, but there are a lot of things. So all the controversies we are going to even see in this journey. We are going to clear the controversies. There are a lot of controversies in Mahabharata. That's not the intention of this class. But let's understand. So coming back. So yeah, these guidelines, if possible, make notes or be attentive and don't take stress. And don't take stress. If you are not don't understand, you will try to elaborate. The intention here is, had it been a rapid fire, like there are some sessions or there are some organizations which they say that one lesson, one day, they'll finish. But our motto is not that. So be patient. We will try to understand whatever we could, and we will try to take the guidance of Krishna. We will take the guidance of gurus. We will take the guidance of all the devotees here. Okay. So yeah, coming back, now tell me one thing. Now question to everyone: is Bhagavad Gita a religious book or spiritual book?
Spiritual.
Why not religious? Why not spiritual? Or why not religious?
Because it's for all religions.
I request all the kids from old lot to be thoda. Okay. If no one is asking, then I will ask you. Okay. Sorry, Prabhuji. I know actually kids are even. I'm amazed to see kids. Sai, Adarsh, Advika, and our Radharani is there. Are you seeing that kid? Radhika? She has been attending almost last 1.5 years with her father. I don't know what she is getting, but she has been patiently. She never slept also, by the way. She never slept also. That guarantee is there. So hats off to all the kids actually. Really, Advika, Manaswini, Sai, Skanda, Adarsh, all the kids, wonderful kids actually. I don't know, at that age, if I had been asked to sit in a Bhagavad Gita, I would say, come on, no way, chalo cricket jaake khelte hain. No. Very nice to see that. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, so it's why it's not a religious book. Come on. Why it's not a religious book?
The focus on Bhagavad Gita is, I never read Bhagavad Gita so far.
Wonderful, that is very good. Good that it's a clean slate. The problem is with the devotees who have read the Bhagavad Gita, to be frank with you. If you are not read, that's good. It's a clean slate.
In my school, there were competitions to learn Bhagavad Gita. I was never interested.
Yeah.
But somehow, I don't know, some kind of feeling to be connected to Lord Krishna. It has come suddenly. So I thought this is the right thing.
Wonderful, Mataji. Very nice.
So what I think is basically it shows the path to mankind and how you should conduct yourself during crisis or what particular situations.
Yes.
Rather, it is never focused on basically to pray Krishna, not about rituals. Nowhere I could sense at least
Yes.
the focus on rituals.
100% right. Whatever. Claps to Mataji. I think Srihari Mataji, right? Shashi Mataji, sorry. Shashi Mataji. Yeah. What are the answers she has given? That's absolutely right. Actually, if you see spiritual, any ritual which you do with spirit is spiritual. Any ritual which you do with spirit, if you understand the motto or intention behind that ritual, that will become spiritual. Now these days, any Satyanarayana Vratam is happening, it's just a formality. Satyanarayana Vratam, coffee, tea, bet dechara, id dechara, ad dechara, gents would be sitting outside and chit-chatting, only ladies would be hearing the katha. It has become a ritual. It's not spiritual. If you do a ritual with spirit, that is spiritual. So you are right, Mataji. That's the reason. It is Bhagavad Gita is a spiritual book, not a religious book. It can be used in religion also. In fact, a lot of people pray book also. Book is also a form of God, so they pray like that. Now, what is this Bhagavad Gita? How many words are there in Bhagavad Gita, kids?
2 words.
What are those?
Bhagavad and Gita.
What is the meaning of Bhagavat? Anyone wanted to guess? Yes. No, Bhagavan is God. Bhagavan is God.
Ultimate.
Ultimate, yes. Bhagavan is God. Come on. Guess no? Not able to guess? So Bhagavat is coming from Bhagavan. Coming from Bhagavan. So with respect we say Bhagavadgita. Bhagavat is coming from Bhagavan. Bhagavan means what? Bhagavan means what? God. Yes, God. So Bhagavat means God. So with respect which is coming from God is Bhagavat. Bhagavad Gita. A poem. Gita is poem or song, you can say. Song which is coming from Bhagavan is Bhagavad Gita. So that's how that is decided. Now a professor in Oxford, leave about, I am trying to create a sales pitch here of what? Of why is we are following Bhagavad Gita as it is and no other 2500 or 3000 editions. Why we are not following that and why we are only following that Bhagavad Gita as it is written by Srila Prabhupada. Okay, I am trying to create a pitch for that. So now, so there is a professor in Oxford. There are, he is the one. If you see, he is the one. Robert Charles Zener. He was a British academic whose field of study was Eastern religions. He understands the original languages of various sacred texts. So anyway, the intention behind this, his only work is to see what other Eastern philosophies are there, which is more prominent ones, which are more important ones, and which are more having highlighted more. So all these things he studies. His hobby or his work is that, to study. So in that he clearly mentioned that there are so many like, Bible is there, Quran is there, but BG is the most read, commented, and most of the commentaries also you see for Bhagavad Gita only. No disrespect towards Bible or Quran, but most of the commentaries or most of the controversies or most of the comments happen only for Bhagavad Gita. That's what he stressed. So Bhagavad Gita is a very important scripture. It's a very, very important scripture. And in fact, it is even applicable not only for the past, but also current and future as well. Do you know what is the meaning of scripture, by the way? Can you guess what is the definition or a criteria for some book to be called as scripture? For example, what is your name? Beta? What's your name? Havish. Havish, you are writing in a book, right? Why that book can't be called as scripture? Wonderful writing you have. Beautiful handwriting you have. Why that book can't be called as scripture? Don't know? Anyone wanted to guess? I know, control. First, let us give opportunity to the newcomers. Okay? Yeah. Any guess? What is the difference between a book and a scripture? Scripture. Come on. Yeah, make an attempt. No, nothing wrong. No punishment. No negative marking here. So no punishment. Make it a guess. Make a guess. Why a book written by a person is not a scripture and why Bhagavad Gita or Vedas are called scriptures? And what is the criteria for any book to be called as a scripture? No, I know. He wants to tell. I know. But I wanted to. It's not only kids, Prabhuji and Mataji. All the new devotees who have come, they also can answer. Mataji, you want to go take a guess? Yeah. Actually, there is a criteria. There is a criteria for any book or anything to be called as scripture. Number one, it is benefitable for everyone. When I say everyone, not only humans, even non-humans also. Benefitable for everyone. Number two, and this knowledge is applicable for eternity. Whether you are 5000 years back, whether you are now, and even whether you are 5000 years after that knowledge is still valid and truth. Then only that is called scripture. Otherwise, by the way, how many of you know, almost 40 years back, I think someone has taken a Nobel Prize for identifying proton or electron as the smallest particle, right? Any idea who is the Nobel Prize winner for that? Bohr. Neil Bohr. Yeah, Neil Bohr. Mataji is a teacher, principal, by the way. so, yeah, Neil Bohr. Now after that, after 4 or 5 years, another person got a Nobel Prize. That neutron is the more smallest, right? So like that, this new modern era education, the facts might change. But scriptures, facts, it will remain whether you are 5,000 years back, whether you are now or after 5,000 years back. Then only it is called scripture. Clear? Yeah. So this is a, so he has told that Bhagavad Gita is the one of the best scriptures or books they available when it comes to spirituality. And now can you guess who all read Bhagavad Gita? Come on. Devotees. Who is a devotee?
Devotees of God like Krishna.
What is it? Devotees like?
Devotees of Krishna and other divine gods.
No, what is it? Now I understood devotees of Krishna are there, devotees of Shiva are there, devotees of Lord Ganesha are there, that's fine. But who is a devotee? Whom you called as a devotee?
A devotee is a person who follows a god.
Follows God. Good, wonderful. Good. Devotee is a person. Wonderful answer, right? Devotee is a person who follows God, who follows God's message. He's a devotee.
Devotee is a person who surrenders to God.
More refined answer.
Who worships God.
Good. Who surrenders to God. That's good. Very nice. Okay. So now, yeah, devotees of God read. Now leave about devotee. Always what Prabhu by this is the reason why I don't come to spiritual class. Only you talk about devotee. Leave about devotee. Now who else will follow Bhagavad Gita who are not devotees? I mean, let me put it this, or any celebrities or any big people who follow Bhagavad Gita. Because generally, we take seriously, when someone big guy or big shot is reading Bhagavad Gita, then only, Bhagavad Gita, he is reading Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, हमारे जैसे लोग पढ़ते थे, वो कुछ काम नहीं है, जॉब नहीं है, एक मूला में बैठ के भगवद गीता पढ़ रहा है, like that they will see. So now, tell about people who follow Bhagavad Gita. Come on. For kids also. And even elders also. Okay.
Diplomats, management people.
No, I want specific name. अपन को theory नहीं. Diplomats, politicians, there are big gang. I want specific people. Come on. In the contemporary. Control. In the contemporary, who follow Bhagavad Gita? Me. Believe me, he is really. I'm seriously, actually, I'm amazed at his intelligence. Seriously, sometimes I am not a great person, yaar. Ishan, right? Riyan. I always. थोड़ा आया करो यार, नाम तो बोलूँगा नहीं ना. Riyan, yeah. No, I'm. Please don't take my name. Apart from that, who else are there? Come on. Any other contemporary people who follow Bhagavad Gita? Come on. Please guess. Take a guess, no? Nothing wrong. So he mentioned, this is the statement what he mentioned. Of the sacred books of the Hindus, the Bhagavad Gita is the most widely read and probably the most important text for understanding of Eastern mysticism. So here he is telling the importance of Bhagavad Gita. He's not talking about specific Bhagavad Gita, but Bhagavad Gita as a scripture. There are so many. In fact, I told about Quran, I told about Bible, and there are so many other Buddhism. There are some. They have. I'm not able to recollect exact name, but they have kind of some scriptures. What they follow. Like that, there are in the last civilization of almost 10,000 years. There are a lot of things have come, but among all those, he stresses that Bhagavad Gita is the most widely read and probably the most important text for the understanding of Eastern mysticism. Okay. Now, who all read Bhagavad Gita? Come on. Take a guess, no? Contemporary. Don't you know any celebrity who read or follow Bhagavad Gita? Have you heard the name Vivek Bindra? Yes or no? Lift your hands who know Vivek Bindra. Good. Yes, Vivek Bindra. He is a famous business coach and he did a lot of sessions in management and with a foundation from Bhagavad Gita. Who else? He actually, in fact, he does live courses also. During Corona, almost he has taken a lot of sessions during Corona, especially. And who else? Have you heard the name Alfred Ford? Ford. Ford Adineta. Ford owner. Alfred Ford. Ford Motors. Yes. Ford Motors. He's a Ford Motor. Ford Motor. Alfred Ford also follows Bhagavad Gita and and when he comes to some dhams, he is like a simple devotee wearing dhoti kurta and he stands in queue. In fact, I was having a privilege to see him 3 years back, 4 years back. When I was in Mayapur, we went to Mayapur Yatra. He was standing along with his wife in a queue. He's a Ford Motors Adineta. I don't know, Adineta, business tycoon. And in one phone call, just president's phone call is at the tips of his speed dials on his phone. So that's kind of a contact he has. So, So who else? Any US politician recently won? Come on, tell the name. Recently, no, Trump is the US president. But in the US, in the current Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard. Also, she has taken a oath on Bhagavad Gita, by the way. When recently, just few months back, when she. Yeah, that's right. Not a lot of them. I'm just giving a sample. The list is endless. So the intention behind this is that many big people follow. What about us? That's the point. That's the pitch what I'm trying to create. So Tulsi Gabbard is, I think, US security in charge, or I don't know. I'm not able to know the exact role of her, but she's holding a good position in their cabin. Okay, and Gaur Gopal Das. How many of you know Gaur Gopal Das? Come on, Gaur Gopal Das. I'm surprised that no one is lifting hands. Gaur Gopal Das, you don't know? He's a very top YouTuber, by the way. Top, I will. Next. Yeah, these are the photos. Are you seeing? Business coach, Ford owner, politician, scientist, life coach, research author. The list is endless. I'm just given. They are our contemporaries. Can you just adjust that? It's not clear, right, Prabhu? Sanjay Prabhu? No, don't. You try, Prabhu. The picture is not coming clear. Due to something else? Right, that's okay. Okay, that's okay. No. This is fine. But letters were little blur. I don't know. My eyes might only be having problem. Huh? Now it is fine. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Sanjeev Prabhu did it. Thank you. Okay, so these are the great personalities who are currently or contemporaries. Now you know who is Gaur Gopal Das. You might have seen him, right? Everyone has seen him, right? He also teaches, follows, guides people from the lessons of Bhagavad Gita. So these are the contemporaries, what we see. Now, 100 years back, any guesses? 100 years back, who used to follow? Yes, Mahatma Gandhi ji, very nice. Mahatma. Mohan Das. What is the meaning of Mohan Das? Servant of Krishna. Mohan Das. So Mahatma Gandhi, yes. Anyone else? 100 years back, who else you remember? Come on. 100 years back, who else you remember? There are so many politicians, philosophers, researchers who have taken inspiration from Bhagavad Gita. Now, no need to tell. Yes, Prabhupada also. Yeah. So yeah, Mahatma Gandhi ji is one among them, and there are a lot of actually, Ramakrishna Mission, Swami Vivekananda, all they teach even Bhagavad Gita also. They have taken inspiration from Bhagavad Gita. So there are a lot of people who have taken inspiration from Bhagavad Gita. Now can you guess? Question to everyone. Please identify the great personalities. Anyway, these are the contemporary 100 years back. Can you read the names? Robert Oppenheimer, Annie Besant, Gandhi, Ralph Waldo Emerson, George Harrison. These are the
Annie Besant part to Bhagavadgita.
Yes, yes. There are so many. List is not possible to put here, Sai. I'm sorry. But yeah, there are so many. I'm just giving an example here. Okay.
Even
Now.
Chandrasekhar Azad.
Yes. Okay. Even Mahatma Gandhi says, can someone read, kids?
Me.
Huh? No one. Shashi. No, sorry. What's his name? I forgot. Avish. Can you read it? Is it visible? Little blur. Leave it. Riyan, you want to read? Not able to? Okay. Please. Manaswani.
When doubts haunt me, when disappointments stare me in the face, and see not one ray of hope on the
Okay.
horizon, I turn to Bhagavad-gita and find a verse to comfort me, and immediately begin to smile in the midst of
Okay. When doubts haunt me, when disappointments stare me in the face, and I see not one ray of hope on the horizon, I turn to Bhagavad Gita and find a verse to comfort me, and I immediately begin to smile in the midst of overwhelming sorrow. Is the statement by Gandhiji. Okay. Now, can anyone guess who is he? First one? No. Control. Yeah. The question mark is there, right? Who is he? Shankar. Adi Shankaracharya. Yes. Next one. Next, who is he? Third. Come on. No. Come on. No. Not this. This you answer. Third one you answer. Come on. Lifting, no? Huh? Come on. Third one. Anyone guesses? Any guesses? Riyan, come on. No. Third one. Anyway, last one I think already Riyan has mentioned. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Third one. Madhvacharya. Yes. Madhvacharya. Okay. So these are the names of the great saints, actually, spiritual saints who have driven the backbone of India. The great spiritual teachers, gurus of the world, have also accepted the Gita and propagated it. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not only saint, but he was the supreme personality of Godhead. Anyway, eventually in the coming classes you will understand why is he and all. But yeah. So now identify which river is this? Holy river. Wow. Everyone is Ganga Aarti, right? Ganga Aarti, yes. It's Ganga. Now, Shankaracharya has given this shloka. Bharatamrita sarvasvam Vishnu Vakrut Vinihritam Gita Gangodakam Pitva Punarjanmana Vidyate. So Ganga is pure. Right? Even it is already proven also. Hare Krishna. Ganga is pure. Why is it so special, Ganga, when compared to other rivers? Lift your hands, kids. Why Ganga is special? Ganga river is special when compared to other rivers. So Riyan is re-verifying the answer what I should say. From Shiva it is come. Yeah, that's right. One. Let's give 10 seconds. Please give me. Yeah. Yeah. One. Krishna? Krishna? Built it. Okay. Tell me.
It is a very divine holy water.
It is a very divine. Prove me. Yes. No, divine what?
It came.
Holy water only. But even you know what? When I say prove me, you should say any other water if stagnated will get polluted or will get damaged, but contaminated. But Ganga water never contaminates, even if you keep years and years in your room. That is how you need to answer. Try. It's already tried and tested. Okay. So that's the importance. What Adi Shankara Acharya is saying, that Ganga is such a pure holy river of holy water. Gita is also such a similar. He is comparing Gita to Ganga river. Okay. Adi Shankaracharya. Now, even coming to, what Kurukshetra War? Oh yes, this is not a photo. This is a background only. Picture abhi baki hai, aana hai. Okay. So even Parvati Ma was asking. It is mentioned in Shiva Puran. My dear husband, you know all the transcendental truths, and by your mercy, I have heard the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. O Lord, now I long to hear from you the glories of Srimad Bhagavadgita, which was spoken by Lord Krishna, and by hearing which one's devotion to Lord Krishna increases. That who is telling? Parvati Ma is telling Lord Shiva. Okay? It just shows the importance of And when we say, yeah, now lesson is what? What is the lesson? What is the lesson? Can someone read? Come on, read it. It's visible now?
Yeah. Krishna is great, Arjuna is great, the teaching is great, everything about Gita is great. Bhagavad Gita can thus make our life great.
Great. Good. And do you know, by simply merely saying he is great, Arjuna is great, this great, that great, you are not getting that feeling, right? Really, I at least I am not getting it. Do you know where Arjuna studied? Why is he great? Lift your hands. Control. Huh? Why Arjuna is great? What is the biggest university here in Hyderabad? Anyone? What is the best university or best college in Hyderabad? Any discipline. Come on. Huh? IIT Hyderabad. Usmania. ISB, Indian School of Business. Right? ISB. So when your kid is studying in ISB, you will tell proudly, right? My kid is studying in ISB. Right? Now, you are talking only about ISB, Osmania, IIT, but Arjuna has taken degree in another planet, Brihaspati planet. Yes, he did studied in Bhuloka. He went. He some teachings he got. Yes, some teachings he got from Dronacharya, but he is a person. Why is he great? He helped gods to win wars from demons. Can you believe? Gods used to invite Arjuna, please come and fight for us. Demons are troubling us. He's such a personality.
Indra.
That's why Indra. Indra was requesting Arjuna, please come here, please fight for us. No, demons are troubling us. So that kind of a personality is, when you say Krishna is great, Arjuna is great, teaching is great. No, Arjuna is great means it is a background. Why is he great? It is said that Arjuna once shoot a arrow. Has anyone tried bow and arrow? Anyone, kids? Bow and arrow? So when it is stuck to a tree, it will not go through the tree, right? It simply touches it and falls. But when Arjuna, it is said in great scriptures that when Arjuna used to shoot an arrow, it used to pierce 7 trunks of trees and kill an elephant. Yes, that powerful he was. Now you are getting a feeling Arjuna is great, right? And he was a very charitable person. He was a very, he used to love Brahmana. He is a Rajarshi. He was having a good knowledge of scriptures. Such a great. So that is the reason why it is said great. Anyway, Krishna is great. We will talk. Teaching is great. Everything is about Gita is great. Bhagavad Gita can make our life great. Yes. Question.
You told that Arjuna is great.
Yes.
If Arjuna is great in archery, then
Wonderful question. Wonderful. Lord Rama is great in lot of things. He was also great in, because he was a god. He is a god. Lord Rama is a god. Arjuna is not god. Naranarayana, his thing is there, but he is not compared to a god. Okay, Lord Rama is god. And he was also great archer. Lord Rama was also great archer. But Rama and Arjuna were not at the same time. Yuga was different. Lord Arjuna belongs to which yuga? Lord Arjuna? Huh? You are not giving opportunity to answer others. From getting answers from others. Yes, Dwapar Yuga. And Lord Rama was from which yuga?
Treta Yuga.
Yeah. You know yuga, right? Yugas, you know? How many yugas are there?
4 yugas.
What are they?
I don't know those 4 yugas, but there are 4 yugas.
Try no. Any one yuga you name, you know?
2 they told already.
Satya Yuga.
I think it is very tough. I think some more time if I stop them, they will come and hit me, I think. Yeah, they will be Mahabharata here. Yeah, the 4 yugas are Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga. We are in which yuga? You
Kali
I think first I should say you don't answer, only let him answer. Yeah. So, yeah, it is great. Now coming to, there are so many Gitas in the market, right? There are so many Gitas. But can you guess how many Gitas are there? How many versions of Gitas are there in the market? Wild guess.
2500.
You can't stop talking, no? Yeah, approximately 2500 to 3000 editions of Gitas are there, written by a lot of scholars, lot of people, lot of commentaries and all. Okay, but each and every Gita have their own agenda. When I say agenda, for example, you know, even a just to give a vague example, is smoking wrong?
Yes.
Is smoking wrong? Is drinking wrong? Yes or no? Hare Prabhuji, you are asking in the spiritual one session and you are asking whether it is good or bad. Obviously, we will say good, bad only, no? Had you asked me outside, I would have told it is good.
Drinking water is good, drinking alcohol is bad.
Wow, wonderful. Yeah. So, even a person who is smoking or drinking also can say that by Bhagavadgita through this sloka, I can smoke. Yes. Each and every person has their own agenda. When the 2500 or 3000 editions of Bhagavad Gita are there, see, he might have written Bhagavad Gita by facing one problem in his life, and that problem might be more applicable to him, or some category of people it might be applicable, and they write it. But acharyas or disciplinic succession who are coming, right, they won't write by keeping one incident or one problem they faced. They try to get it from the parampara. When I say parampara, it is coming from Lord Krishna. How many paramparas are there? How many disciplinic successions are there? Okay, instead of asking that question, since newcomers are there, how many types of syllabus are there in schools? Which school are you going?
Epistemological Leadership School.
Leadership. Which syllabus they follow?
CBSE, Cambridge.
That's it. So how many? That's right. CBSE, Cambridge. How many other syllabuses are there?
CBSE, Cambridge, IGCSE. State.
Okay, what are CBSE, IGSC, whatever, ICSC, state syllabus, and IB. Cambridge and IB same only, no? No, different, huh? Cambridge is different, IB is different. So there are 4 to 5 syllabus, right? Only these 4 to 5 syllabuses are there. If I say you, everyone, please join, mothers are there, kids' mothers are there. If I ask, Mataji, please join your kid in KPR syllabus, will you join? KPR, new syllabus is come. The same, whatever is being taught in CBSE and ICSE, they will teach the same thing. Will you join? KPR is wonderful. Free AC, no bus charges, free commutation, free food also. Join, no? Why? Why? So it's a brand, there is a legacy what these 4 to 5 syllabus are carrying. Similarly, for spiritual education, there is a parampara, disciplinic succession. For example, today Sachin Tendulkar comes here on our group here. Sachin Tendulkar. Who is he, Sachin Tendulkar? What cricket player? He's a god of cricket. Yes or no? That's the tagline, right? God of cricket. And Rohit, what is the tagline? Hitman. Right? Like that, he's a god of cricket. If Sachin Tendulkar comes and if he says, God is this, God is that, will you listen?
No.
Well, he's great, no?
No, I will listen only to MS Dhoni.
So if MS Dhoni comes and tells that God is this and you need to do this like this to follow God, you will follow? Huh? Now you have to ask your mother. Okay? Why mummy Prabhuji told like that? You after going to house you ask. Because see, MS Dhoni or Sachin Tendulkar, they are great in their area of cricket. Strategic planning in cricket. This opponent batsman is coming, so this is how the field setup should be there. This strategic planning, MS Dhoni does very well, right? Cricket strategy is one of the great cricket brains what we have in our current generation. So MS Dhoni is great, Sachin Tendulkar is great. What a wonderful player he is. But he can tell about cricket, we will listen. But if he comes and tells that parampara, God is this, God, devotion is this, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to have. If he says, whether it is right or wrong, you ask your mummy after going to home. Okay? Yeah. So we need to understand spiritual education is need to be gotten from only the parampara or disciplinic succession. Okay? So all these 2500 or 3000 editions what we have don't convey the point. It might be true in some aspects or some problems what an author faced, but not every time. So they have their own agenda, they have their unique thing to offer. Some give psychological principles also, and some give leadership articles also, like that, But how to take the message of Bhagavad Gita is the point. How to take the message of Bhagavad Gita? Come on. How to take the message of Bhagavad Gita? So many editions. Any guesses? How to take the message of Bhagavad Gita? So let me read and take the message a way I would understand. Is it okay? For example, you read something and you take message of Bhagavad Gita in the way you understand. But is it right? No, right? Yeah. It might be right. It might be wrong also. But is that the way to take? That's what we need to understand. So Gita has a genuine message for each and every individual. First of all, we agree, right? We as an individual are different in so many ways. Each and every one of us. Different in so many ways. That's what we need to understand. Now, is there a one correct understanding of Bhagavad Gita, or I can understand the Gita I like? Come on. Do you think Bhagavad Gita, is there one understanding to understand, or is it anyway, whatever I read, I understand in my own way? Is this how we need to treat? So like this, now there are, again, earlier I have taken an example of author. Now this author what I have shown in the first slide was talking about which particular scriptures, among the lot of scriptures, which scripture is generally followed. Bhagavad Gita I mentioned. Now this person, Robert and Minor, he's not a devotee. He's again a researcher who does an extensive research on which Bhagavad Gita is good and which Bhagavad Gita is not good, and all. He did a research, and he said this. Prabhupada's Gita probably comes closest to the intent of the original author. Prabhupada's Gita probably comes closest to the intent of the original author. And just 1 week back, I simply chat GP'd what is the best Bhagavad Gita we need to follow. I got this. Chat GPT. Because I wanted to make you understand which Bhagavad Gita, since so many are there, which Bhagavad Gita is the most revered or most followed scripture. Okay? Now, so the bottom line is we are going to follow the Bhagavad-gita from Srila Prabhupada. Any questions till now? Any questions till now? Your silence is disturbing me. Whether I should take, I understood or not understood. Okay, so that's what we are going to have. So we are going to follow the Bhagavad Gita. Now coming to what is the real purpose of Gita and why is this book important for me? So now we need to understand why Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Krishna, and is it not a outdated book? It's almost spoken 5,200 years back, right? A lot of people might think, అరే ఏంట్రా మామ ఏంది 5,000 క్రితం మాట్లాడారు ఇప్పుడు మనకు అవసరం ఇది. Today actually 2 days back I was having a discussion with my kid. He's writing his 10th exams, and myself and my missus were having a discussion with my kid. Daddy, I will take this medicine. It's set in Google. Whatever he believes 100% in Google only. Google generation, no? Google is chepparu within. Hey, will you believe in Google or do you believe in a doctor who is there in Apollo? No answer. So the generation is like that. Google is chepparu, like that he was saying. No, Google, Baba, please. You are not trusting your parents. At least will you trust the doctor who is there in Apollo? Luckily, I have some contacts in Apollo, so I could have given something. So that's how it is, you know. So many of us feel that it is a outdated book since it was spoken around 5,150 years back. How many of you feel that? Is it a genuine question? Is it a genuine question or not?
Yes.
But it was spoken 5,150 years, whether it is genuine or not might be having a question, right? Yeah. So now, we are born in modern time and we are situated in a different era, and the kind of problems what we are facing and the kind of problem what Arjuna was facing, it's nowhere relevancy is there. How many of you feel this? You got my question? The Bhagavad Gita was spoken 5,000 years back. That time the problem was different, situations were different, circumstances were different. But I am 24 hours electricity, 24 hours Wi-Fi, 24 hours lift. What problem I have? Is it really relevant to me? Don't we have this question? Is it a genuine question, logical question? Yes. Okay. Now, very important question is, you know, if are we serious about really knowing about Bhagavad Gita? Are we serious? Please, Prabhujis and Matajis, I request everyone to understand Gita, Bhagavad Gita. If not now, some point in life surely we will be getting. And I have till date, though I have been there in this spiritual journey in the last 7 to 8 years, I have seen everyone, leave out only not only devotees, non-devotees also. There will be a situation in life where you have to take the shelter of Bhagavad Gita. And I have seen situations where not taking shelter, people have, you know, ruined their lives also. Seriously. Okay. So, very important question. If you are serious about Bhagavad Gita, how to understand? How to understand? Any tips? Anyone?
Take a guidance of a guru.
Now, let us take an example. Okay? Now, everyone, kids, be alert. What are the different purposes of mobile usage? Come on. Hold on. Others, even not only kids, elders also. What is the main purpose of mobile?
Mobile transactions.
Wait, control. Yeah, come on. What is the main advantage or purpose of mobile usage? Calls. Applications access, calls. Anything else? Anything else? Playing games. Huh? What is it? Meta.
Co-pilot to someone.
Copilot. Oh, wonderful. You are using Copilot also, huh? Good.
Connecting with someone you can't physically go to.
Yes, all the answers what you mentioned is right. But who will be the person who would be knowing about this mobile usage better than all the users?
The mobile inventor.
Please, I will ask question for sure. I promise. Anna. Okay? I will ask questions which will make you think. See. Huh?
He is faster than
ChatGPT. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Who will be knowing what? I think what are the features you mentioned is absolutely right. But who will be knowing the entire thing about the mobile? What you are using? Come on. Who will be knowing? Who will be knowing? Please answer. Hacker. You are really great, Rihanna. Hacker. No, hacker also no. No. Huh? Yeah, manufacturer. Right? Am I right? I guarantee, I think a lot of us might have taken mobiles, but you might not have read the user manual at all. How many of you seriously read the manual? No, right? వచ్చిందా సిమ్ పెట్టామా చేసామా వెబ్ వాట్సాప్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసామా జీపే ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసామా అంతే బట్ హౌ మెనీ take the risk or not risk actually how many take the pain of reading the entire manual because you'll be getting the manual right along with the mobile yes or no yeah so how many of them will be so manufacturer is the person who would be knowing the entire mobile stuff what is there now it can be used for positive purposes it can be used for negative purposes also right yes or no as I said by quoting Bhagavadgita also people can do negative things also but what is the intention of the manufacturer here who is the manufacturer of Bhagavad Gita Lord Krishna yeah now when you get Bhagavad Gita when you get a mobile the intention of a mobile might not be to take while the manufacturer is done his intention might not to see the mobile and put tilak but we are using it right the purpose actually while he manufactured that we are using in a different way some flashlight is the purpose is clear but this particular feature of seeing and applying tilak it acts as a mirror while the manufacturer created it that intention might not be there to have a mirror it's only for photo but we are using it for that purpose also similarly Bhagavad Gita can be used for any purposes as well mainly the positive ones and someone as I said mobile also can be used negatively similarly by quoting there was a case by in Russia I think Bhagavad Gita is propagating war among the two parties there was a court case actually I don't know how many of you know there was a court case lodged in Russia that Bhagavad Gita is instigating people to war but they don't know the background so later anyway the war was won by devotees that happens but we need to understand that it was one and the intention was right similarly BG was spoken for a specific purpose but after that BG might have been used in a different purposes either positively or negatively we need to understand that okay so as a student of BG we need to understand the real purpose of what Krishna spoke so what is the lesson someone Rian can you read
When we know the manual of a product, we use it better. When we know Gita, the manual of life, we live better.
we live better okay when we know the manual of a product we use it better when we know Gita the manual of life we live better so that's the point now that is the lesson now who is the first student of Bhagavad Gita
Sun God?
yes he is right claps there what is the name of the sun god yes there was one anyway now the context is here 5000 years back only we are not going millions years back when it was spoken to Vivaswan but yes it's Arjuna now as we said Now, only for Arjuna, now as we said, Arjuna was a great warrior, great person, great charitable person, great, great in scriptures, great in respecting elders. There are a lot of good qualities, and he was a loving husband of 4 wives. So a lot of good qualities are there in Arjuna. Now, such a kind of a person, can you imagine getting depression or getting disturbed? Why I am saying this? Such a great person also got disturbed. He even tried to commit one was having a thoughts of committing suicide also. Do you know?
Going to a fire.
Hmm?
Going to a fire.
Going to
Like a fire.
fire. Okay, yeah, that also. Yes. So such a great personality was even trying to think. Such a great personality also have negative things coming in his lives, in his life, and he negative emotions do come. Such a great person. Now, what we are, what we are, it's very natural. Yes or no? Has anyone faced any problems till now, Papa? No problems till now. Are you sure? Mummy కొట్టదా homework చేయకపోతే? No, she will not beat. And you are not doing homework. Is it not a problem? Yes or no? మీరు తెలుగు వచ్చా? Do you know తెలుగు? తెలుగు కదా?
She can speak English.
Yeah. No, but basically you are Telugu only. No, because she said that no problems for me. I was just trying to understand.
So she completes her homework on time.
So there are never a problem till now for you. No school, no problem, no bullying. No, never a teacher punished you. No, God, I'm not able to find any negatives.
Don't think too much.
Don't think too much. Okay.
Don't make her unhappy that she has not have follow.
Fine. Anyway, so yeah. So coming back, so we need to understand that such a great person also having problems, and we are nothing. We are nothing. If not, this material world is made in such a way. So that we need to understand. So Arjuna, what was he going through? What was the problem he was going through? Can anyone guess what was the problem he was going through? Can anyone guess what problem was Arjuna going through? Please. No punishment for wrong answers. Elders also, it's not only for kids.
I wish tell.
Huh? What was the kind of a problem Arjuna was going through? He was going through a identity crisis. Can anyone define what is the identity crisis? Come on. Can anyone define what is identity crisis? Can anyone define what is identity crisis? Come on. Identity. Yeah, tell me. You are lifting hands.
When you don't really know who you are, like you have a problem with finding out who you are.
Oh yeah, that's right. The finding a problem in who you are. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Now, what kind of identity? Yeah, that's identity crisis. Now, what kind of identity crisis Arjuna was going through? Arjuna, what kind of identity crisis he was going through? Arjuna, what was he? He was a Kshatriya. There is a Kshatriya Dharma. Kshatriya Dharma is what?
Warrior soldiers.
Kshatriya Dharma is what? It is to
Protect the country.
protect Dharma, and he need to kill the opponents, enemies. Right? Now, what is Kula Dharma? What is Kula Dharma?
Protecting your family.
Protecting your family, protecting your relatives, protecting your own people. Now he need to kill his own people. He need to kill his grandfather who used to sit in his lap when he was child, and he has to kill his grandfather. Do you have any relatives like that who's ready to kill you? No, I'm just though it might be appearing funny, but try to keep yourself in his shoes and try to think. Do you have relatives who are planning to kill you? Are you sure? Sure?
Yes.
But Arjuna.
Isn't Kshatriya and Kula Dharma the same thing because you're protecting one another?
No, Kshatriya Dharma mainly is to kill opponents, enemies. But here, Kula Dharma, opponents are none other than your own friends and relatives.
Then that means Kshatriyas are not protecting their family.
That's what Krishna is trying to say. That's an integrated because he's struggling. As a Kshatriya Dharma, I need to kill everyone, all the enemies I need to kill. But as a Kula Dharma, how I can kill my own people who are my opponents? Who are my opponents? Opponents, other than relatives, had it been there, I would have smashed. But my own grandfather, my own brother, my own friends, my own Guru Dronacharya, I need to kill them. He was having identity crisis. Rather than killing them, I will commit suicide or I will renounce it and I'll go to forest. All these things, all these ideas were coming to him. Brahmacharya kaadu ikkada concept adi kaadu. Yeah. Okay, so we need to understand that he was going through the identity crisis, and the type of identity crisis also we discussed. Now it's the same thing. We in our this the same dilemma can be applicable for me. I was a class topper in mathematics. I was a national Olympiad second ranker in India. I was a person who got deals for a company, and company has removed me. Surely you might have seen in your colleagues or friends who have been sacked from organization. Despite he being a great guy, great performer, he was sacked. How will you take that? How will you take that? When your identity, you are a topper. School, college, they put your photo in the paper, newspaper. And now you are sacked from a company after 5 years. I mean, I'm just giving an example, Prabhuji and Mataji. Similar thing can be there in your lives also, respective. Now, మా అమ్మకి నేను ఇంత బాగా చేశాను. How come my అత్త, I don't know, in हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? सास, कभी सास भी बहू थी. क्या सीरियल क्या है वो? कभी सास भी बहू थी. हाँ, क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी. There is serial name only, right? Yes. Saas and bahu, yeah. Bahu and saas only have fights, no? Yeah. No, in Telugu it is the atta kodalu. Kodalu atta. So that's also a problem, no? That's also a problem. Yeah. So now coming to for Arjuna, there is a lot of battle going on. Rather than being battle outside, there is a battle going inside. I don't know. Each one of the elders, they might have at one point or the other, they might have seen this kind of a problem within you. But whatever make relation problem, financial problem, lot of things. Now, Arjuna is in crisis. Where this was correct, he was not doing the correct judgment. So in this situation, he was not able to think what is right and what is wrong. So if right thing I will dissatisfy others. So there is a lot of dilemma going on. So his problems mainly can be defined in different items like answers. When I say answers, most of this Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna answers most important questions of his life. How Bhagavad Gita helped Arjuna? First is answers. He got the most important answers for the questions in his life. That's the number one. Okay, and which even scientists, scholars, and politicians can't answer it. Sometimes there are situations. Don't think that a PhD holder can give a correct answer. There are some PhD holders who have committed suicide also. Many. How many of you read How to Win Friends and Influence People book? Who has written that book? Dale Carnegie. Do you know how he left his body? Suicide. So can you expect a person who wrote this book did that? Huh? So many books he wrote. Yes, so many books he wrote. Yeah. Okay. So for Arjuna, how the Bhagavad Gita helped? So it helped in answering the most important questions of the life. Second, solve. Second is solve. What is solve? It solves the dilemmas and confusions what he had in his mind. Third is supports. And how Bhagavad Gita supported him? It's supported by giving him strength to what actually to do and what actually not to do. That's how it has helped Bhagavad Gita has helped him and in challenging and helped him in rising to the situation and making a better version of him. Okay. Fourth, it nurtured. How it nurtures? It increases our love for Supreme Personality of Godhead. I mean, it increases love for Krishna. It increases love for Krishna. That's how that nurturing happens by whoever follows the Bhagavad Gita. Now, last one is motivates. How it motivates? It's best self-help book available. So many people might have having self-help sessions, but all the inspiration was taken from here only. It is a self-help book. Under proper guidance, if you take it is really a good self-help book as well. So that we need to understand. So, but Lord Krishna spoke this long ago, and people have read it also. But we need to understand that people have read and reading. We need to understand the hidden love message what Krishna is trying to give here. What Krishna is trying to give here. Gita is a love letter to all of us from Krishna. If we understand, it is love letter. If not, अरे यार ये book है, ये क्या है? We should not leave. We should try to inquire. अरे क्या है? कैसे समझना है? How to understand this? How many of you believe in rebirth here? How many of you believe in rebirth here? Riya believes. Sure, 100%. Mataji, what's your good name? Your good name, Mataji. Mire, Mataji. Mire, yes. Yeah. Swarna. You know Telugu, right? Yeah, Swarna Mataji. Yeah. So, how you say that rebirth is there? How you came to know that? You might have read until moksha. Yeah, it might be true, but where is the proof? What is the proof? Rebirth is there. Examples of? అంటే ఎలా చూసారు ఇప్పుడు చూసారు మీరు ఎవరైనా విని నమ్ముతున్నారు ఓకే గుడ్ సో ఎనీవే the thing is point we need to understand is Krishna spoke this long ago and people have read it and it's our eternal companion and there are a lot of people who treats this as an eternal companion and helps in their journey. Now love letter has been mentioned and Krishna is the one who actually can anyone say that Riyan or what's your name? Forgot. Havish, your parents love you more or Krishna loves you more? Come on. It's a very tough question, Prabhuji, for a small kid like me. Havish? Yeah? He's in dilemma. Do your parents love you more or Krishna loves you more? Don't know. Mataji, what is your answer? Huh? How are you saying that Krishna? Okay, let me put the same question to you. Will your parents love you more or Krishna loves you more? ఇంత టఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగితే నేను వచ్చేదాన్ని కాదు అంటారా That's right. This parents are there for this life. Next birth you will be having another set of parents, but Krishna is there with you life after life after life after life till life ends in this material world. Okay, so Gita takes us from confusion to clarity that we need to understand. And anyway, question time. Now a question for everyone. Here, this is a shloka by Adi Shankaracharya in Gita Mahatmya, one of the shlokas actually. Now, the shloka Pardhaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grahitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharate Advaitamrita Varshinim Bhagavatam Ashtadashadhyayanam Ambatvam Anusandhadhami Bhagavadgita Bhava Vesinim. Why I only marked that red one? What is Amba mean?
Cow.
Yeah, mother. Amba means mother. Yeah, so he is treating Bhagavad Gita as a mother. Adi Shankaracharya. Adi Shankaracharya is treating Amba means mother. So why mother? She nourishes us. She nourishes us by giving food, taking care of us. You know. So he is comparing Bhagavad Gita to Amba, that is mother. That we need to understand. Now, rapid fire question for everyone. Kids, be ready. Mainly first we will give opportunity for the new kids. Question number 1. How many chapters are there in Bhagavad Gita?
18.
Hmm. How many verses are there in Bhagavad Gita?
700.
Oh, claps, yeah. How many voices are now? Use thoda rest le lo. How many voices are there in Bhagavad Gita? No. No. Yes, 4. Now, don't answer. Who are those 4? No, hang on. Anyone? Yeah, Riyan, go ahead.
Dhritarashtra, Sanjay, Arjun, and Krishna.
Yes. Clap. Now, rapid fire. Fourth question. Which is the longest chapter in Bhagavad Gita?
18.
Which is the shortest chapter in Bhagavad Gita?
15th and 12th.
15th and?
There are 20 slokas.
Exact slokas, please.
20.
No.
There are 20.
Huh?
20 or 20.
No. Give me the exact sloka. No, उठा रहे थे ना ऐसे ऐसे. How many shlokas are there in the shortest chapter? 29. Come on.
And first you should read them.
Guess.
24.
Huh? Anyway, right, 20. Okay, 20 verses. You are right. मैं कुछ थोड़ा डिबेट कर रहा था. 29 बोलने से you should, if you are confident with your answer, you should say 29. At any cost, it is not 29 Prabhuji, it is 20 only. You should बल्ला गुद्द के बताना. ठीक है? Fine. Next question. When was it spoken? How many years back?
5,150 years.
Approximately. Yeah, you are right. Now, who wrote Bhagavad Gita for the first time? Who wrote Bhagavad Gita for the first time? Krishna only sang, right? But who wrote Bhagavad Gita on paper?
Sanjay.
Lift your hands. You don't need to tell answers. Come on. Havish. Ganeshji wrote. But how he can write without? He alone didn't write, no? No, tell me, no, Havish. Ganesha alone didn't write. No. When someone's help he wrote. Whose help he wrote? Try. Vedavyas. Okay, with the Vedavyas help he wrote. Okay. Next buzzer. Next question. Bhagavad Gita is part of which scripture? No. Huh? Okay, Mahabharata. Which parva in Mahabharata Bhagavad Gita comes in? Kids, only kids. Ruchi Mataji also getting. Yeah, which parva in? Huh? बहुत से parvas हैं उसमें.
What is Parva?
Parva means, you know, a division. For example, आपके
The part where war is happening.
Huh?
The
Huh?
part where war is
Yes. In which? Parva name.
7th, 1st, 18th.
No. You are telling the chapters. Chapter names. Chapter name is different. Bhagavad Gita happens in Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata. Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata. Okay. Now, who can read Bhagavad Gita? Yes. And who can understand Bhagavad Gita?
Everybody.
Huh?
Someone who has.
Who tries to understand? Yeah. Tell me.
People who have devotion to Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, you are right. Who tries to understand as it is. उनके own concoction say we should not, with our own thinking we should not. We should take the help of Guru Parampara, discipline, succession, and Gurus only we can understand Bhagavad Gita. That's what is the point. Now, some misconceptions. What? Yeah, here is the answers. Answers for the rapid fire questions. Okay. Yeah, rapid fire questions. Now, some misconceptions what people have is the first personality to name the chapters of Bhagavad Gita is this. You are seeing this. Who has named the chapters in Bhagavad Gita? Come on, another question. What are these names, by the way? Arjuna Vishada Yoga, Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, Karma Sannyasa Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, etc., 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 etc. Each and every chapter was given a name. By whom? Anyone? 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 Old, new, all the devotees. Adi Shankaracharya. He has given, for each chapter, these names were given. Now, what is the common word among them? No. Yoga. Now, that is the point. Now, yoga. Come on. What is yoga? అవకాశం ఇవ్వరా వాళ్ళకి. Yeah, what is yoga? Avish, what is yoga? Yoga. Mat, Prabhuji. Early morning, Prabhuji. Tight t-shirt, Prabhuji. Huh? That is yoga, huh? Huh?
Doing penances is called yoga.
Severe penances.
No, penances.
Penances, no, not severe, but penances. Doing penance is a yoga. Okay. Actually, I sleep. That is also yoga, you know. Shavasana. Is it a penance? Is it a penance? No, right? Yeah. So yoga is the common word what we have seen here. So now, coming to this yoga, it's more than that. It teaches yoga, but best, authentic and oldest book of yoga also is Bhagavad Gita. Yes, it's not only Patanjali yoga, but best yoga book is also Bhagavad Gita. Now, we will discuss. I don't want to dwell much here, but we need to understand this. What is Shruti and what is Smriti? These terms might be little new, but try to understand. Anyway, please lift your hands who know the answer. What is Shruti and what is Smriti? Kids and old kids. You know the answer? Riyan? कोशिश करो ना यार, इसमें वर्ड में ही मीनिंग है. Shruti and Smriti. Come on, take a guess. Shruti is yeah, go ahead.
Smriti is hearing.
No, that is not the answer.
Shruti is hearing or telling. Smriti is remembering.
No, that was not. Shruti is something scriptures or the sayings which are directly coming from the mouth of the God. Shruti, which are directly coming from the mouth of the God. And Smriti are the commentaries or books of trusted devotees who are following devotion. Their commentaries, all of them come under Smriti. Smriti Shastra. Okay? Yeah. So, and how what I think now yoga, right? Yoga, it's basically as we said, it is to connect. Here it is. If you see clearly here, yoga, there are three things here: to link up, to connect, and to be true. To link up, to connect, and be true. What does it mean? What does it mean? To connect means to connect to what? Connect to what? Oneself. Charging better. Oneself. Yes. That's it. Connect to oneself. Already you are in self only, no? Connect to God. Yes. Connect to God. That's right. Connect to God and connect to love of God. Connect to love of God. Has anyone felt love of God? Or Prabhuji, please don't ask these questions in public forum. No, it is my individual sentiment. Nothing wrong, Prabhujis and Matajis. Do you know have you felt love of God? Some people, have you seen anyone getting tears when they go in front of God? Naturally they get tears. Has anyone seen? Mataji, have you seen someone?
We felt sometimes.
Sometimes,
When we went to temple.
Yeah. So that's it. That is nothing but to connect. Yoga is to connect to the God, to feel the love of God. That is to connect. Next is to Link up. To link up I didn't say that. To link up means to upgrade ourselves, to grow spiritually, to elevate us, to be a better version of us is to link up. The purpose of yoga is this, to link up. Okay. Now last one is be true. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. अंदर एक बाहर एक, अंदर एक बाहर एक. अरे अरे आशीष प्रभु, यू आर सच ए वंडरफुल पर्सन प्रभु जी. ये बंदा जब भी देखो इधर आके मेरा पूरा खाना खा के जाता है. ना 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 प्रभु जी, बात कैसे प्रभु जी. नो, बी ट्रू टू योरसेल्फ. ओके. So this is Shruti and Smriti we have seen. Now coming to, coming to what is Bhagavad Gita teach? There are Bhagavad Gita can be divided into 3 sets. 3 sets. Each set has how many chapters? 6 chapters. 6 chapters. Each set 6 chapters. What is first 6 chapters talk about? What is being here told? You. First 6 chapters talk about you, me, individual. You. What about the next 6 chapters? Talk about God. Next 6 chapters talk about Krishna. What about the last 6 chapters?
How to connect
Last 6 chapters talk about?
how to connect with God.
Last 6 chapters talk about the world we are living in. At a high level. We'll try to understand more. First 6 chapters talk about you, that is me, everyone. And middle 6 chapters talk about Krishna, his greatness and all. Last 6 chapters talk about the world we are living in. World we are living in. This world, material world we are living in. Okay. Now, coming to the first 6 chapters, as I said, it is you. Now, in this you, what parameters are covered chapter wise? First chapter is covering lamentation. Lamentation. It might be applicable for us only, Prabhuji and Mataji. It's not only about the lamentation of Arjuna. अरे वार, मैं अपने बंदे को मारना है क्या? ये नहीं. इवन अपना इंडिविजुअल रियान है, यार मम्मी मुझे वीडियो गेम खेलने नहीं दे रही है. ये क्या प्रॉब्लम है मेरे को? मुझे क्लास में मुझे टीचर क्यों डांटती है? मेरे अत्ता मेरे को ठीक तरह से क्यों नहीं देखती है? मेरी सास महेश प्रभु में क्यों इतना सवाल पूछते हैं? All these are individual stuff. So the lamentation, where the first chapter mainly deals about the lamentation of Arjuna and what are the reasons for his lamentation, why he is very sad, why is he morose, why is he dejected, why is he depressed. That's what he talks about in the first chapter, that is lamenting. Second one is what? Identity. Second one is about identity crisis, what he was facing. What is the actual identity crisis? Already we discussed. Let's make you understand who you are. So Krishna was trying to make you understand who exactly you are. Only if you know who you are, then only you will act right. First we should know who we are. Now, for example, today if I ask, I forgot your name. Savishta, right? Savishta. Who are you? Mother, your parent? Aishwarya. Savishta, if I ask Savishta, Savishta, who are you? Come on. Who are you, Savishta? Human. Right. You are a human, I know. Yeah. Next. What other answer you can give? I am a daughter of Aishwarya. Yes or no? Right? Daughter of Aishwarya Mataji. So that's what is identity. But that's what when you know identity, your actual identity, you will perform your roles better. Now, since you are daughter of Aishwarya Mataji, then you know, okay, I have my daughterly responsibilities. Till this age, I need to listen to my mom. I need to do whatever she says. Because whatever she says, it might be sounding harsh also, it is good for me. That responsibility. Once again, after certain age, you will become mother. You will have the same challenges. Right? What your mother is facing challenges with you? Yes or no? Yes? Earlier you told there is no problem. Now you are saying that we are not. Your mother is having a problem. Yeah. So that identity is very important, because if you understand who you are and what is your real identity, and Krishna actually does that, and he will tell you what exactly your identity in the second chapter. That's why second chapter is about identity. Will come up, will come. That language others are not acclimatized with, so let us give some time. And the third chapter is duty, because once you understand who you are, once you understand your identity, then kindly try to see the flow, Prabhuji and Mataji. Flow in the sense, first he is having a problem, that is lamenting. Then he's trying to understand. First you understand your identity. First you understand your identity. Now Krishna is a son, Krishna is a grandson, Krishna is a father, Krishna is, we will detail discuss. There are two dharmas, Swadharma and Bhagavad Dharma. There are two dharmas. Then we will discuss in detail. But understand the flow, that you have a problem, lamentation. Then you are trying to understand your identity first. Then what you are trying. Once you understand your identity, then what you do? You perform the duty well. You perform the duty well. Once you are having a clear cut, you go now. Once you, I think most of us are working in IT companies. Once you know your job role, then only you can perform. No. Once you go, similar, one first day you go and you start doing coding. Doing coding. And Bhaiya, I have taken you for project manager. Why are you doing coding? First you should understand your job role, right? So that's what we are talking about first. So that flow is there. Then duty, what he needs to learn. Then this. Then is, once we have this duty clear about us, then what we need to do is, we need to know what we are supposed to do. Once the duty is clear, then we should know what we are supposed to do. That's what is being talked about in the fourth chapter. Know and do. When you follow 2 and 3 and 4, it gives you a result. Fifth is result. Once you do carefully with the understanding, then it gives a result. And finally, meditate and connect. So problem is identified, problem is there, solution is there, and identity is reset, and then know your duty, and then result, whatever you do, when you have a result, then you contemplate. We have a lessons learned, right? Once the project is completed, project is successfully executed, all the deliverables are given to client. So what additional things we contemplate? Lessons learned. For next project, how best I can handle it. So that's what is being said in the 6th chapter. So this is being taught. Now in the second set, what is said in the second set? Second set is about Krishna. What is being? It is very important chapter, by the way. Second set. Second set, Krishna and his energies. What is Krishna and what is Krishna's energies? Anyone know what is Krishna's energy? One energy? Anyone can guess? He says Mayadhyakshena Prakriti. One example I am giving. This Maya Devi, this material world is working under my supervision. That is his energy as well. There are a lot of energies Krishna has, but one energy is this Maya. Yes. Next one is how to reach Krishna. Are you interested or not? How to reach Krishna? Prabhuji, it is really appearing very theoretical. How we can reach God? Is it really possible? We can reach moon, we can reach another planet, but how to reach Krishna? Can we reach? How many of you sincerely believe that we can reach Krishna? Peer pressure, Mataji go. Everyone is lifting hand, I am not lifting hand.
I'm thinking, will I be able to reach or not?
Yes. Mataji, yes, we can reach. We can reach. Yeah, there is a little work to do, which we are all trying to work together to see we can reach Krishna. Yes, we can reach Krishna. You will be surprised to know that more than you, me and all, Krishna is very eager to see you back. Not at this stage. At some level, you will be knowing that Krishna is really very, what I think, right? I don't know, kids are there, but when boy falls in love, teenage boy falls in love, he tries a lot, finally girl accepts. Then what kind of a feeling. Boy gets, wow, finally she agreed. But if he knows that actually girl was also liking him, but not showing, how it will be? I know it's a very gross example I am giving, but try to understand that Krishna is waiting for us. I know it's a little bit advanced, it's very early journey. You will understand slowly once we have our spiritual sadhana in progress. Okay, so that's how to reach. Next chapter is Bhakti. What is Bhakti? What is Bhakti? What is Bhakti? What is Bhakti? Bhakti is a devotional service. What is devotional service? Actually, here a lot of devotees are there. Actually, for getting this sessions done in Zenith, lot of devotees have taken pains, and they have done their bit in the service of Lord. Amrita Mataji is there. She has given her house for hosting the session today. Please clap. So she did devotional service by hosting us in her home. Sanjeev Prabhu, while I was singing Kirtan, he was doing Mridanga or beating, right? That is a service. Devotional service. Don't think that devotional service is only in front of the altar, in front of God I go and bend two hands and do. This is only devotional service. No. Whatever service you are doing in love towards Krishna is a devotional service. You are a coder, development coder. Can you develop a code for tracking the devotees who are coming to the session? Entire service of becoming code, that code becomes a devotional service. That's why it said devotional service, not devotion alone. Devotional service. So what exactly is Bhakti? We will know in the 9th chapter. 10th chapter is about how to remember. How to remember me. How to remember me. And with what consciousness we need to leave this world. All this is being said in 10th chapter. 4th, he has 3 forms. How many forms can you tell? What are those forms? Obviously we like Trivanga form. Another form is Vishwarup form. Other form is Chaturbhuj form. Okay, forms that we will discuss in detail. 12th, who is dear to Krishna? Do. Who is dear to Krishna? Radharani, manam dear kada. Don't you think Krishna, we are dear to Krishna, but unfortunately we are not thinking that he is feeling that way, that we are dear to him. That's very unfortunate situation. So in this chapter, we will see who are dear to him. He is dear to devotees. You will see that. So that's about the 7th to 12th chapter, and last set, 13th to 18th chapters is about this material world where we are living. First is witness. First here it said that whatever the activity we do in this world is witnessed, each and every activity, whether it is good, whether it is bad. Whatever I said about Ashish Prabhu, Prabhuji, you are very bad. All this, Krishna is witness. Not only Krishna. It is being said Pancha Mahabhutas and lot of other parameters which are witnessing the act. Of course, we might not believe, but Pratidaniki lekka undi. So that is about witness he talks about. Next, prison ban. Bars. Prison bars. Now, are we feeling that we are in a prison bar? Yeah. Are you? Riyan, are you feeling that you are in prison bar? No, right? That's the reality. Only when we... how many of you seen real prison bars, by the way? Not in movies, real. Going to jail and seen. Illare Miru? Illare, wonderful. Yeah. Actually, since I am... Center? Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, Kalapani, everything. Anyway, the topic is not that. Come back. Okay. So, jail. Now, Krishna says prison bar. How this material, what is such a prison, what he created, that people are even not realizing that it is a prison bar. Now, it is a fate of actually if you go to jail, real jail, Chanchalgoda jail, prisoners would be there, and in the prisoners they will be hang gangs, right? In jails, you might have seen in a lot of movies you have seen, right? In jail also there will be gangs. You are Khan Dada gang, you are Mahesh Dada gang. Gang, they will feel that I am gang. In my gang there are so many gang members are there. They feel that I am very great here. Obviously they don't feel that they are in a prison, but they are my hawa, whatever chalta hai, and all they are going, but they are not feeling. But what a prison Krishna has created. What a prison Krishna has created that we are not realizing that we are in a prison. And I'm sorry, but we will understand. We will understand. Probably kids are very small, but as elders you might have seen ups and downs of your life till now. Surely everyone, I'm sorry to say it might be little bit pessimistic statement, but Krishna says it is dukkhalayam ashashvatam if you are not connected with him. Dukkhalayam. Okay? So that's what he talks about prison bars. Next, is there a release plan? 15th chapter is about release plan. Now, first thing is we are not even identifying that it is a prison itself. That Krishna will make you realize that it is a prison. Okay? And the 15th chapter is how to get released from this prison. He gives a release plan. Next, inmates. Who are the inmates in this journey? In jail also prisoners will be there, no? Good prisoners would be there. The real activity, real wrong thing he might not have done, but still he is in jail. Good people would be there, bad people would be there in jail. Similarly, in and around locality, we are having good people, bad people. Now it's up to us to grow spiritually. It's better to shield ourselves with maximum good people or with devotees. That's a better approach. That's what he talks about inmates in the 16th chapter. 17th chapter is the complexity. We need to understand the complexity of this material world. How complex it is. Yesterday actually my dad has sent a video of only 10 more minutes. I know we have taken long time, only 10 more minutes. We'll close this. Almost we are in the fag end. My dad is a retired deputy superintendent of police, and his boss is a retired superintendent of police. He expired 1 week back, and he sent out a video. All 3 of his grandchildren are crying at his body. Crying is at his body. And it is a very strange situation, right? Those kids, how they will think, what they will think, small kids actually, almost Adhika age kids, they were crying in front of his body. And he might be, what is this? I was playing with Nana, Tataya till yesterday, and suddenly he has gone. What is that? They were crying. They even don't know. Right? So we'll understand the complexity of this world. All these things is discussed in 17th. How complex is this material world we are living in is being discussed in 17th chapter. And 18th, for getting out of this, ultimate thing is you have to surrender. What is the meaning of surrender? Don't worry, no pressure. Did at any time in your life, 10 or 12, 15 years, have you surrendered to anyone? No, you're not to your mother? Kind of, not fully. Very true. Yeah. So Krishna in the last chapter says that if you are really serious about your spiritual life, and if you are really serious about getting out of your problems, and if you really want inner peace within you, despite the negatives happening in and around this material world, still you can be very happy if you surrender unto me. That's what he says. Okay? That's what he talks about prison house. He is comparing this world with a prison house. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Now see, again there are so many acharyas have again divided this Bhagavadgita into 3 ways. First 6 chapters Karma Yoga, middle 6 chapters Bhakti Yoga, last 6 chapters Jnana Yoga. Like that they are divided. And now Yoga Journey Roadmap. This is the last slide. Now in this journey, what is this first one? First one is imprisonment. Imprisonment in this yoga journey. Who are we and how are we, and forgetting about the solutions, even we don't know what are our problems. Leave about the solutions of our problems. What an unfortunate situation that people are not even knowing that they are in a problem. It's a very unfortunate situation, right? People not leave about the solution. People aren't even not knowing that we are in a problem. Is it a very strange situation or not? Yes or no? Yes. So that's what we talked about. First road journey is we are in, our journey is this, that we don't know we are having a problems, and there is a solution. We are not talking about solution. So we are surrounded by invisible problems, and we don't have any idea that we are surrounded by a prison, and which is limiting and not allowing us to be free. That means we are ignorant. That means we are ignorant. Ignorant. That means we are ignorant and not in knowledge at all. So, but Bhagavad Gita comes to our rescue to understand how to come out of it. That is the second part. And the third one is Karma Yoga. Second roadmap of this thing is it is talking about our journey, Prabhuji and Mataji. We need to understand that we are in imprisonment, because only if we know our problem, then only we will think about solutions. Okay. Now, Karma Yoga, which means we have some idea of what things are happening. Some people after getting lot of strokes, something is wrong here. Something is wrong with us. Even without my intervention, problem is happening to me. I didn't do anything wrong to me, but still something wrong is happening to me. There is something beyond my control. Some thinking happens. Some thinking starts in the second phase, Karma Yoga. Then while we do work, we try to contemplate. For example, when I say Karma Yoga, I just want to give a vague example. A person has a duty every day. He comes to temple. His duty is to give flowers to the Brahmin there. First day he goes, gives flowers. Second day he goes, he gives flowers. Third or fourth day he thinks, hey, why these Brahmins are doing all these flowers? What they are doing with my flowers? He might go. Interest. So Karma Yoga starts with devotion to God, starts with our work. Our work. Slowly that Karma Yoga leads to God. That's what is talked about in Karma Yoga. Third one is Jnana Yoga. Some people are very curious about knowledge. Getting knowledge. And through knowledge, information, if there is no transformation, no use. A lot of people might throw knowledge to show that, see how knowledgeable I am. That is not the purpose actually. If that knowledge is not helping you in transformation, it is not going to help. That is about Jnana Yoga. Dhyana Yoga. Then we try to contemplate. Once these three phases are completed, then we try to contemplate. ఏముందిరా భయ్, నిజంగా దేవుడు ఉన్నాడా? నిజంగా దేవుడి దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళగలమా? దేవుడికి వెళ్ళేది నిజంగా మార్గం ఉందా? అసలు ఆ మోక్షం అంటే ఏంటి? అసలు రియల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అంటే ఏంటి? In the very first class, I don't want to talk about real problems, because I want next class to be attended, right? ఈ పిల్లలు ఏంటి ప్రభుజీ మా అమ్మ ఏంటి అని ఏంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్సే అంటున్నాడు అని గోల పెట్టచ్చు. Okay, so that's what we contemplate. And the fifth is last but bhakti, which actually gives freedom from what and all we will discuss in the subsequent sessions. So lesson, we might have taken too many journeys in life. Gita is calling us to take the journey within, which when taken we can become happy within. Okay, anyway, these are the Karma Yoga actual steps. It starts Karma Yoga, knowledge and renunciation. Jnana Yoga, meditation on super soul. Dhyana Yoga, devotion to Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. And then finally Bhakti Yoga. Okay, we are done. And this is the last slide. Lift your hands who know who is this personality. Mataji, మీరు చెప్పండి. Yeah, you. Huh? Yeah. That's it. I was asking. That's okay. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. Srila Prabhupada. He is Srila Prabhupada. He is a Jagat Guru who at the age of 70. Just imagine at the age of 70, what? You're right. At the age of 70, in our community, lot of Prabhujis might be there. What they are doing? And he is at the age of 70 going to US, driving the message of Bhagavad Gita has changed the world. He says, whatever Krishna says about himself in the Bhagavad Gita, if we accept so much, then we immediately become fit for going back home, back to Godhead, back to Godhead, back to home. Back to Godhead, back to home. Is it making sense? Whatever Krishna says about himself in the Bhagavad Gita, if we accept so much, then we immediately become fit for going back to Godhead, back to home. Okay? Any questions till now? So Prabhuji and Matajis, so from next week we will be starting our sessions, and I request kindly be patient and please try to understand a great scripture. I really appreciate all the mothers who have taken effort to come here, because kids probably at this level it might be difficult for them to understand, but having a patient hearing, I guarantee that at some point in their lives it will be surely useful for them. And you, because without parents, we being involved, if we are some people are there who sends old their parents to these sessions and leave. They might be having their own excuses, valid excuses or whatever, but request this is more useful for the youth and all elderly, younger people and everyone. Okay, any questions till now? So from next Saturday onwards we might dig more, starting with first chapter, first shloka, we'll dig more. Okay, so any questions till now? Anyone? Yeah.
Actually, you told that we should always take help from someone when we have to understand the Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
But sometimes it is like it is being told that Bhagavad Gita, when you are in some problem and you open some page and you read that, it always gives you solution. So at that time, whatever we understood, that is according to our mindset only.
Right, Mataji. Right, Mataji. But help when we say Mataji, see there might now if you automatically you open the Bhagavad Gita. Now, for your problem, that shloka might not be a solution. That might be, but the solution would be there. But Mataji, a lot of guidance is needed. Guidance surely is needed from the devotees. If you are not getting it, because there is a possibility you might think that shloka in a different way.
That's what I wanted to know. That might be like sometimes whatever I am thinking, because in what mindset I am having, according to that
yes.
I will understand.
Yes.
I will implement, and that might be a
Yes.
solution for me. But it may be
Backfiring also. Sometimes backfire. But if you are getting that kind of a thing, Mataji, you will be knowing at some point that I think I need some help. You are right. You will be understanding as per your nature. But the action what you are taking, what you are taking might not be going right. Then a guidance is needed. Because why I say guidance? Because the gurus who are there, they have seen life more in a more broader perspective, so they can guide you better. So yeah. Any more questions? Anyone? Kids also can ask questions. I think someone was having a question right here. Kids, someone lifted their hand. Anyone? Any questions? No? Yeah. So next week, same time, same community. Venue might be different. We will keep you posted. But do come, please, Prabhuji and Mataji. Again, I am saying, I am reiterating. This is not a Bhagavad Gita is not a reels kind of a thing where within 30 to 40 seconds you will understand Bhagavad Gita. And I am sure it will not be understood. But we need to be patient to understand and make kids also understand. And a lot of people have a notion that some advanced topics are not required for kids. As early they are exposed to the realities of this world, it is as good. It's not me saying. Prahlad Maharaj says. Prahlad Maharaj says that at the age of 5, they should be exposed. Exposed. Nothing wrong about it. Namaste Narasaya. एवं नित्य लीला प्रविष्टा श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस लीला एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रवचकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य श्रीला प्रभुपाद की प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन धाम की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की नवद्वीप धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की तुलसी देवी की भक्ति देवी की सामवेद भक्त वृंद की बृहद मृदंगा की ट्रांसजेंडर बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की ट्रांसजेंडर प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. All Aparna Sarovar Zenith residents ki jai. Mataji, that's okay. It's not a compulsion, there is no peer pressure, because most of the devotees have been there here for quite some time, so they are having an etiquette. So once you understand the spirit behind this ritual, you will understand the spirituality. So if you are not comfortable, if your legs are not comfortable to doing this, that's okay. It's not a mandatory thing. If you are not doing, hey, how come you are not doing, no one will ask. Okay, don't worry. Okay. Mahaprasade Govinde before having prasadam. So generally we finish our session by 8 o'clock, but I am very notorious to be known for dragging the session, so I am really sorry that the session got dragged. We will have prasadam in another 5 minutes. So they are offering prasadam to Krishna, so let's wait for some time. And by the way, for the new devotees, actually we are planning a yatra to Sri Salem on April 12th, along with the already something is going on. I already spoken, by the way, so I will try to patch you, but you will not attend on that day. So